Hello. This is the daily energy report for January 29th, 2023. And so the sun is in gate 19. We are on the second line, hermit line, right? Really taking this energy of approach, as called in the I Ching, alignment, as it's called in quantum human design. Really looking at this energy, looking at our approaches, at our ways that we are putting our energy out in the world, and kind of looking at it in the from the eyes of the hermit, and really soaking it up and bringing it into your personal. And how is this really best serving you, right? How does it really best serve you to bring you to your next level? And so service is the key word here, service. And so the dedication of personal resources as a result of external contact, the dedication and service to the highest values, the energy to want to be of service. On the other hand, we have the protracted indecision, but given the nature of this position, eventually is compliant. The need to want to be wanted, that you will eventually turn your energy into service. And so, right, that approach, how are you giving your energy out there? Are you giving it out there in this loving manner, coming from a place of love, coming from a place of service, in that you have enough energy in your cup that you are only giving out what is extra, what is filling up? Or are you really not even that full? Are you just like feeling almost this guilt that you have to kind of show up, or that eventually if you start doing something, the obligation will then turn into a place of service? And so how can we really lean into this alignment, right? As we're looking at this second line of our approaches, and okay, are we giving too much energy, right? Are you giving out too much energy to other people and not really allowing them to utilize their own source of energy to make things happen? Are you kind of holding on to some responsibility and not wanting to really release the reins? Sometimes that can happen. And so really looking at, in situations where you are in external circumstances, where you're working with other people, are you overextending that energy? Are you not giving enough? Are you, and how does that feel inside of you, right? And coming back to those feelings. And so we can look at gate 64. We can look at our divine transference. We can remember that we are a conduit for this energy, for this place of service, and that we're not meant to do all of the work for somebody, right? That sometimes we're here to sit and to hold space and to realize that us just being there is of service. And so being able to just sit and be that conduit of transferring somebody else's energy, and not taking on theirs and not giving yours away to them, and feeling that you have to kind of help them by giving energy to them if you feel like they are lacking or needing of it. And so really learning how to be that conduit, and to sit in that energy, and to learn how to not take on or absorb that energy and allow it to truly come through you. And so, which is challenging. It's very challenging, especially if you are a projector, or if you're a reflector, or if you have a lot of open gates, if you have an open head, if you have an open solar plexus, really feeling into and trying to figure out what people are thinking. Those are going to be some of the areas, and why we're going to want to look back into our chart and be like, okay, I know that this energy today is about service. This energy today is about helping other people, but really looking at my personal approach, and is it benefiting me? Is it helping me as well as me helping them, right? There should be all of this symbiotic relationships being built, not ones of just needs and wants, right? And so when we can help out one another, truly coming from a place of service and of love, and realizing that there are certain things where we do need one another, and we can do it in a way of without dragging or latching on or draining or sucking. And we can look at some peaches. We can also have some peaches for positivity and really looking at all of our circumstances. And sometimes it really is about shifting our perspective and looking into the actual circumstance. What is the essence of what is going on? What is the bigger picture? What is the end goal of that person that maybe you're sitting with, or the end goal of the collective that you might be working with? And okay, how much do I really need to give in order for it to get there? Or how can I respin it? And how can we look at it as, okay, this energy that is coming out is going out into this bigger positive picture, right? And so when we can try to step back a little bit and really pull back, we can see the bigger picture, which we can always shift our perspective. We can always bring it to some light of positivity, and also coming back to being that conduit and realizing that it is not our job to attach to so many energies, so many emotions, that sometimes it literally is just for us to transmute it, to flush it through us, to feel it, to acknowledge it, to see it, to recognize it, and then let it go. And so when we can put that spin, come back to that divine transference, it allows us to have that positivity, to kind of release also a little bit of this responsibility and truly allow the energies to do what they know how to do. So if these messages are helping you every morning, if they are giving you a little bit of insight into what you are feeling, if it is resonating with you, and if you are learning more about yourself, if you are learning how to tap into yourself and how you feel and check into your authority and utilize your strategy, please subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Please share with anybody else who is looking at understanding the energies and looking at the sun transits and understanding a little bit more about how they function in the world and how they interact with society. Please share my my channel. If you would like to collaborate or work with me or just chit chat, send me an email, Christine@essentialstrong.com. I will see you all tomorrow. So much love.